Good afternoon. Happy Friday. Thanks. That's the best thing to say ever. Thanks for joining us on Midday at 12:30. I'm Amber Freeman.
And I'm Monica Shearer.
Monica.
Yes.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It's your first time on.
It's my first time on. A little nervous.
No, don't be nervous. This is what I told you beforehand. You know more about anything that we're talking about probably than I ever will.
Yes, tell my husband and my children.
So feel good. Exactly. Well, no. We like to start out with somebody's first time telling everybody about you.
Okay. Well, my name is Monica, and I'm a part-time hairdresser in Winchester. I work at Touch of Class Salon. I have 3 beautiful, rambunctious hooligan children at my house, and my husband and my dog.
What kind of dog?
It's a little, what is he, Jacoby. It's a Jack Russell Beagle. He's very sweet.
Wait, did you call it a Jacoby?
It's a Jacoby.
So I just learned that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty cute.
So how long have you been in Kentucky?
Been in Kentucky since '96. I have been in Winchester since 2003.
Okay, so you know a lot on all the topics that we talk about here, and probably a lot of the people that we bring into the studio. So I love to hear everybody's perspectives on everything that's going on around town, and especially you have kids, so
Yes.
you know a lot about what's happening, especially this time of year.
Yes, back to school time is super serious. My oldest cannot wait until school starts back on Wednesday. My middle little girl, she thinks that first grade's going to be amazing. She just doesn't really want to go.
Oh, well,
and then my
that.
smallest, he's just got his last year of preschool coming up, so.
So it is sad.
It's sad.
Okay.
It's sad.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
As a mom, are you ready for them to go back to school?
Yes. This is probably the first year, though, that I've been ready to send them back to school. I've always had a hard time with that transition, but yeah, this year I'm kind of like, let me get you the boot real fast.
Ready to go.
Yeah, ready to go.
I can understand that.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like it's probably bittersweet, but then you get back to regular routine.
Yes, routine in my household is the best thing to happen.
Well, I don't know if we have much of a routine here, but we just kind of go with the flow. So we're going to have fun. We're going to jump right in.
Perfect.
Be blunt. Do you get along with your in-laws?
Yes.
Okay.
Praise the Lord, I get along with my in-laws.
Okay, so that's good news.
Yes.
This lady, she did not get along with her in-laws. She's known as disrespected daughter-in-law. Now, she recently opened up to an advice columnist about her allergy to mushrooms, and she described how her in-laws repeatedly dismissed her allergy. The woman said after eating them once, she began convulsing in the ambulance on the way to the hospital, going on to say that her husband has explained this numerous times to his parents. The mother says she and her husband no longer attend family meals and explains that her father-in-law said, quote, "We're not changing what we eat for one person." What do you think of this? Is it a little passive-aggressive?
I mean, I think it's a little aggressive, you know. I mean, I don't know what you can do with someone kind of essentially poisoning your food other than not go back. But,
and that's
you know,
what it is. In the article, it goes on like, those are the mashed potatoes.
insane.
Okay, apparently they put mushroom powder in the mashed potatoes,
No.
which I don't think that's a necessity to begin with.
No, I want butter. I want butter in my mashed potatoes.
So do you think they're doing this on purpose?
For sure. If they know and thare putting it in there, that's some premeditated craziness right there.
What would you do?
I mean, I wouldn't go back, you know. I mean, that's what else are you going to do?
Would you say something?
I would probably have my husband say something, because, you know, if you're in like shock or something, you can't say much of anything.
Yeah,
but,
she's convulsing in the ambulance.
Convulsing in the ambulance means you're, you know. But yeah, I'd have my husband say something for sure. For sure.
I can't understand, like, if they're just anti, you know how some people don't believe that some people have allergies to things, and they're like, just eat it, you'll be okay.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, the person's like dying on the floor.
Yeah, no, I think she's proven herself that she's really allergic to mushrooms.
Or if they just really want her out of the family.
Yeah, in a very serious, permanent way.
Have you ever had any instances, maybe not with your in-laws, maybe a friend that didn't get along with somebody in the family?
I mean, you know, I think there's always those moments, you know, where personalities kind of clash, and, you know, every now and then you'll have like that story about, you know, not mine. My mother-in-law, my sister-in-law, they're all fabulous.
She's saying this for a friend.
For a friend. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, you always have those instances where you're not always going to get along, but, you know, you're married into that family and got to make the best of it.
It's scary because you do marry the family. You don't just marry the
not
person.
just the person. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
All right. This one's kind of crazy. Let us know what you think. That is up on our Facebook page. Let us know if you have any crazy in-law stories. We like to hear that stuff. All right. first block, okay?
Okay so far.
See, she's doing well. We're happy you're here. Stretch it out.
Yeah.
Well, after the break, we're getting a little intimate because we have Pillow Talk with Dr. Kristen Mark. You are watching Midday Kentucky. We'll be right back.
Pillow talk, pillow talk. Another night of hearing myself talk.
If that music doesn't get you ready for the weekend, I do not know what will. This May, we have sex and relationships researcher, educator, and therapist, Dr. Kristen Mark. She's here with us today, and we are talking attachment and sex. Dr. Marks, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Does that music just get you ready for
Oh
that?
boy, that music. It's something.
All right. We'll pretend like that didn't play. No, I like it. Actually.
I like it too. It's like,
Let's exactly. It's a. I don't know. All right, let's talk attachment style.
Yes.
That's what we're talking today. Tell us what this is. When I saw this on the paper, I wasn't sure where we're going with this.
yeah. It's a complicated construct to sort of break down in a quick period of time, but I'll try and do that for you. So everyone has an attachment style, and this attachment style is influenced by a variety of factors, many of which happen in childhood, but then it can be impacted by your adult romantic attachments and relationships. So we're either securely attached or insecurely attached. And there are two types of insecure attachment, and those are avoidant or anxious. And so if you score low on both avoidant and anxious attachment, then you're considered securely attached. So these can really, as you can imagine, being anxiously or avoidantly attached can impact the way in which you interact with a romantic partner, what your sex life looks like, and it can have a lot of implications on relationships.
All of the above. This is complicated stuff because when you said attachment, I was thinking are we a stage 5 clinger? Are we we don't care if they're gone?
So someone who is really high in anxious attachment, so they are insecurely attached and high on anxiety, then they might come across as what we might refer to as a stage 5 clinger. So there's somebody who's always pulling for somebody to be a little bit closer to them. They feel anxiety of being abandoned, and really our underlying fears are all a fear of abandonment. So even with the avoidant, they keep you sort of at an arm's length, don't want to get too close. And that is also for fear of knowing that if you allow someone to be too close, then that might end up negatively impacting you if the relationship ends, for example. So it's a fear of getting that really, really close bond with somebody to avoid getting hurt.
So how do you know, though, what kind of
What's your style?
what your thing is?
Well, we as scientists have surveys that can assess that. So
do you just go around handing them out?
I don't.
Do you need to know? Do you need to know?
I do for my potential romantic partners, certainly.
That's what I'm thinking. Can you please send this in
take
bulk?
this before we start dating?
Exactly.
I think it's something to be aware of. It's about being self-aware too, and knowing that this exists, and attachment styles do play a role in our lives. And so I think it's just you just need to look it up, and
you are sending the test. You've already sent
I'll send it to you. Yeah,
I'm gonna take it and
I'll
start
send it to you.
handing it out.
Okay.
Kind of, those are your
you can dole it out
attachment
too.
style.
Yeah.
Well, obviously you said it's going to affect a relationship. Do we want to look for the opposite kind of person that has, is it the person that doesn't want to be attached, or is that person always going to be chasing the other? I mean, this is intense.
How I mentioned the pulling close and then holding you far. So you can imagine someone who's really high in insecure attachment that's avoidant is not super well paired with someone who's really high in insecure attachment, anxious. Anxious and avoidant don't go very well together. Because then if you have that combo, one person's always pulling and the other person's always too close, too much. So it's a constant struggle. And so understanding your partner's attachment style can be helpful, though, in understanding how to work with each other and knowing where each other's limits are, how to work within those boundaries.
Speaking of knowing how to work with each other, real quick, does this affect your sex life?
So what we tend to see is that individuals who are avoidant tend to have more casual sex partners, or they tend to be less open to sex in longer term relationships. And people who are anxiously attached, they tend to have sort of a almost an artificially increased level of desire in their long-term romantic relationships, because they're always pulling close.
I need attention.
And that's one way to feel that closeness, right?
Interesting.
And then many of us are securely attached, and that is sort of like low levels of both of those, and shouldn't see those issues arise.
You're making us think a lot of things here.
Good. Be very self-aware of myself.
Yeah.
Well, okay,
Of
so
myself.
if we want to learn more about this test or talk to you about this and maybe maybe analyze our partners, how do we get a hold of you?
So I think if you want to know more about the test, then just go online and look into attachment styles, attachment theory. But you can reach me on my website if you have specific questions about it.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having
always
me.
interesting. Stay with us because Chef Allison Davis is back in the kitchen when we return. Thanks for staying with us. All right, it is just about the weekend. And ladies, we all know you want to put your best face forward. We have a great event happening this weekend. Dillard's and Armani Makeup are pairing up for a workshop. We have Stephanie, May, and I am so sorry, Caitlin here. And they are going to demonstrate some makeup tips and talk about everything going on. Thank you all so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
All right, your faces all look stunning. Can you just stay and do ours, please?
Absolutely. We'd be happy to.
Let's talk about what's going on tomorrow. It's a really big day.
Yes, it's a super exciting day. We have our event coming up, Antonio Costa, from 10 to 6. He will be in Lexington. He is a national makeup artist for Giorgio Armani, does fashion shows in Paris, Milan, New York, but absolutely loves coming into the store, working with the everyday customer. He's so hands-on. We're super excited.
That's awesome.
That is really exciting to have somebody like that come in. And you have a special line that you're promoting. It's the glow.
The glow. Armani is known, well, first of all, they have one of the top foundations called Luminous Silk. So it's all about the Armani glow. So we want you to glow from within. So it's really exciting.
Oh, we want that.
Luminous silk sounds so.
Luminous silk. And
Yes.
it does
Nice.
feel like satin and silk on the face. It's amazing.
Now, is that what May's doing right now on Caitlin?
Yes, so May is demonstrating the Armani Glow. So it is 4 easy steps. And so what she is doing is she has already prepped her skin with Armani skincare. She's also put on the primer, Maestro primer. It not only acts as a primer, but it has SPF in it. So it also protects the skin, which is awesome. She then will put on Crema Nuda, which is a moisturizer that has skincare built in, which is also amazing.
Before the foundation.
Before the foundation.
Wow.
It also has a nice little tint to it. So in the summer, if you don't want to put a lot of makeup on, it's perfect because it will put color on the face.
So I was thinking it didn't look like
Yes.
she was having to put a whole lot of product on her face,
No.
which is nice.
Yes, because she's already put the Crema Nuda on there. And then she follows it up with Luminous Silk Foundation, again, one of the #1 foundations in the United States. She only puts it on areas where Caitlin feels like she needs a little extra coverage. So it's
Because that one underneath already is doing it
Yes,
for you.
absolutely.
Wow.
Yes. And then she follows up with something called Fluid Sheer. That's where you get that little bit more glow because it is tinted. It has a little bit of a highlight in it.
It's amazing because, you know, as women, we don't want to have that caked on
Right.
makeup look. And even though there's 4 steps, it doesn't look like she really has anything on. It just does look natural.
Yes, absolutely. So all of the Armani foundation or any of the products is all built to layer, which is great. So you can put as little as you want on or as much as you want on. And Caitlin and I both have the products on. I like a little bit more powder. So that's just me. I'm also a little bit older than she is. So I like to hide a few more flaws. But no, my face, it does not feel like I have a lot of makeup on. I wear it all day, every day. It's something you can use every day. It's something you can use if you're going to a wedding or a special occasion.
Right.
It's fabulous.
And that glow, I don't know if it's picking it up so fabulous, but she looks good.
It's beautiful.
I love
no,
it.
it really does. It
a nice
highlights your
shimmer.
eyes and those cheekbones.
Yep.
Now, all right, let's talk about applying makeup.
Yes.
Sometimes it can be a little difficult. So we have experts like May and Antonio. If we come in tomorrow, can we actually sit in the chair and have it done?
Absolutely. So we, in addition to Antonio, we have 5 makeup artists from around the area with Armani, as well as May and Morgan and Mary Ellen. I will be there as well. So yes, we have tons of people that can apply sit you in the chair. Again, Antonio is fabulous. He will sit with you. So he doesn't just walk by and talk to you. He will
Right.
actually help and figure out what products you want and what will look best for your skin.
That's
This is-
awesome.
Yeah, big chance to go out there and kind of make yourself feel and look better. Now, we were talking, I have to grab this. I don't know if we can show it. Actually, I'm not even going to touch it. But you can go on and you can engrave your makeup.
Yes, so L'Oreal, which is the parent company, gives us an engraver machine at the counter. So any day, not just tomorrow, anything that you buy from Giorgio Armani, you can have it engraved, which is awesome.
There, do you see that? It says Lindsay.
Fabulous.
It is so cute. They engraved one of my lipsticks that says Boss Lady on it, so I love pulling it out. My daughter has some lipstick and she loves it. She was so excited. Oh my gosh, you put my name on it. So it's really cool. It's a great something for you to have or to give as a gift.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
What a
that'd
great
be
gift
great.
idea.
Yeah.
My husband, Chris.
All right. Well, Stephanie, what are the details for the event so we can be sure to be there tomorrow?
Yes, so tomorrow, 10 to 6, show up. We are taking appointments, so if you would like to call today and set up an appointment time, that would be great. I think we only have a few spots left. However, we will not turn anybody away. Again, it's Antonio and 5 other makeup artists as well as the 3 of us, so we will have plenty of space, so just come to Dillard's and see us.
And real quick, there's a lot going on at Dillard's tomorrow.
Yes, there is a lot going on at Dillard's. It's not just in cosmetics. We also have a back-to-school kids fashion show, which is exciting. So, and then we have Estee Lauder is in gift. So
All right.
there's a lot going on.
I think we have
an
plans for the
exciting day.
weekend.
Yes.
Thank you all so much for being here.
Thank
Absolutely
you.
gorgeous. You are ready to go out today. I hope you have a lunch date after.
Nice lunch.
Thank you, May, Caitlin, and Stephanie. We love when Dillard's are in the studio. See you Saturday.
All right,
tomorrow.
thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
Made it
thanks.
through.
I made it.
Have a
Survived.
great weekend. We will see you again Monday.